Welcome back. We have two more calculations to do, and then I will show you how to do percentages. These two problems are something that, at least the first one, you probably won't see very often, but there is a part in ratio and proportion where we deal with a subject called scale factor that involves this skill. So I wanted to include it just in case you need to know how to do it. So the instruction is to change 5 and 5/6 to an improper fraction. And I need to tell you that 5 and 5/6 is called a mixed number because you have a whole number and you also have a fraction. So we're changing a mixed number to an improper fraction. And an improper fraction is what I always thought of as top heavy, where the numerator, the top number, is bigger than the bottom. And you'll see that when I get to this point. You're going to see that top heaviness there. Okay, all clear is always your first key, and equals is always your last. But on this problem, if you press your equal sign too soon, you'll lose your answer. So be careful with me. When you get to this point, don't hit the equal sign until I tell you. Okay, so we're going to do all clear and then put in our mixed number. So 5 fraction, and you saw this key just a minute ago. Nothing has changed. Okay, so 5 and 6. That is our mixed number, 5 and 5/6. Then I need you to press the shift key and your fraction key again. Because if you look above your fraction key, you see this notation, D over C. That's the improper fraction form. But don't press your equal sign. That's so important on this one. At least not yet. So all clear, 5 and 5/6. Shift fraction again. And you come up with a top-heavy fraction of 35/6. That is the improper fraction right there. This is called an improper because it's top-heavy. And for every mixed number in the world that you could ever create, there is an equal improper fraction. So sometimes we need the mixed form, and sometimes we need the improper form. We have to be able to find the equal versions of those. Now, if you press the equal sign, go ahead and do that and see what happens. If you press equals, it's going to toggle you back to your original number. So if you press the equals too soon, you'll miss that top heavy one that we're looking for. So here's the answer to this problem. Let me highlight it. We want the improper fraction, which is a top heavy fraction, and that is right there. Okay, so be careful on those. If you have to do that, just don't get too anxious and press that equal sign too soon. Okay, one more, and this one involves parentheses. Now, if you're doing this longhand, you would have to do whatever is in parentheses first. And so we have to tell our calculator to do that part first. And this is how we do it. Nothing's changed here. But we need to open parentheses. And if I open them, I have to close them. That's where a lot of people get in trouble. They'll open them, but then they never close them. And that is going to ruin your problem. So what you want to do is do all clear, and your open parenthesis is between the 8 and the 9. If you look above the 8 and the 9, you see the open. and you put in the 46 divided by 5, and then in that same place you close the parentheses. And you'll see 9.2 come up there. Don't worry about that. Just ignore it. Because we need to then add 6. And do you remember how to do a power? It's the X to the Y key above the C. 6 to the 3rd power equals. So you end up with 225 and 2/10. And this is using parentheses. What we're telling our calculator is to put this part first, because that's what the rules of math say we have to do. So this one involves parentheses. Okay, I'm going to stop this video and I'll see you back for the next one.